Movie the Needle, a movie podcast. Movie the Needle, they said it won't last. Movie the Needle, a movie podcast. Movie the Needle, give it a blast. Two idiots talking alone in our shed. We dissect a film as things come to a head. We kick things off and unveil the ale. Then it's a simple 5-point scale. Only one of us likes it, the other not so. We bicker and joke, no gag too low. Discussion begins, Cy tells Carl he's wrong. Carl plays a game and Cy sings a song. We do a recasting, discuss who would work. Would he or she, we say with a smirk. In spite of it all, Carl still thinks he's right. The truth of the matter is we both talk shite. Movie the Needle, it's time for the show. Let's not pretend you've somewhere better to go.
Hello and welcome to Movie the Needle. This week, we're back in Carl's happy place with the big TC as he partners up with Cameron Diaz and James Mangold's 2010 globetrotting action-adventure comedy, which sees a woman get mixed up with a disgraced spy trying to clear his name. It's Knight and Day!
I know you've just said this off air. I'm going to repeat it because it was good. But what did you say we should call our podcast?
Oh, I can't remember now. It's like, oh,
Well,
fuck it, that'll do, or something like that.
I said, right, fuck it, that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we should
It's another name. We've got a few of them in the book somewhere, written in past episodes where we've come up with alternative names for this.
Yeah. So, I like that one.
Yep.
Tooth Fairy is visiting us tonight.
Did you lose a tooth?
No, not me.
Oh,
one of the
right.
kids.
How hard did you hit them?
yeah, quite. Anyway, the Tooth Fairy is visiting us tonight, which is really nerve-wracking. Okay.
Why?
Because last time one of the kids lost a tooth, the Tooth Fairy got drunk and forgot. And then ended up having to perform some sleight of hand as they cuddled the child to say good morning. So we'll see how that goes.
What's that behind your ear? Oh.
Yeah. So very, very worried about that. So yeah.
Oh, fair enough. So I've had a fun-filled day of leading my football team to a glorious defeat. But you know, they had fun, so that's the main thing apparently.
Your football team now? You're going just completely yours, is it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I'll do all the fucking work. Why not?
He's gone power mad, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone power mad.
It's the team, not club. The club's not mine.
Not yet. Yeah, fair enough.
But then we were in Leeds area, so went to play sixes cricket thing, social cricket. Yeah. Good fun.
Nice.
Got absolutely killed by the kids being able to hit it. But I mean, kids and adult levels not equal. Just to be clear,
like you played in your own setting. Then,
the adult level 3 and the kids level 3, not the same. Not the same thing. Lying to them. Lying. That's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah.
And then, most excitingly, went for some food after, and I had a peanut butter and jelly burger. So 2 patties, cheese, peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, bacon jam. Good.
I'm suspicious of this sweet and savoury.
Oh no, I like sweet and savoury. Give me some. Yes. Sweet and salty popcorn? No?
Yeah. I do like sweet and salty popcorn. Yeah.
Bacon and maple syrup?
You're getting... Feels like woke nonsense, I've got to say.
What about Five Guys bacon bits in your milkshake?
No, I wouldn't do it. Look, I can see why it works. It's a sweeter meat, as they say in Babe. Remember that? Pork is a very sweet meat.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Farmer's wife, hog it or whatever.
Is that what she was saying?
That's what she was saying, yeah, because she wanted to eat the pig, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, good. Yeah,
I want
fine.
to get my mouth around that sweet pork. Is that what she was saying?
Yeah, I bet she was.
Babe, pig in the shitter. No?
No. Anyway.
When I went to the cinema this week, continuing my run of booking a seat at the cinema, turning up to go sit in that seat and there being someone in my seat.
Yeah,
and the whole cinema being empty, pretty much. You're just like, that's my seat.
Why does that keep happening?
Yeah, and I feel like a little bit of a dick because there's lots of other seats, but also I've booked that seat.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. I wanted to sit specifically
Yeah, if
there.
you wanted to sit there, you know what you could have done?
Yeah.
Booked that seat. You didn't, did you? And,
You should stop telling them. You should just go, oh, why did you pick that? Why did you want to sit there? Oh, because it's got the best view. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Now fuck off, because I booked it.
And I like to arrive at the cinema not in
Too
advance
late.
of time. Yeah, no, just in time.
Yeah, too late.
In time.
We've walked in whilst the trailers have been rolling the past 2 times.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to watch trailers. Spoil things, if anything.
It's too late. I don't like it.
Well, similar thing. So
Well, I agree with you on trailers, but that's not the point.
Yeah, so
There's
people
a
have
certain time on the ticket. Get there for that time, please.
people have clearly gone like, oh, no one's gone on these prime seats that were shown as being booked. He's like, yeah, you showing me a book because I booked them.
Yeah.
But anyway, there we go.
Yeah, it is annoying, and I can vouch for that, having been with you on 2 of those 3 occasions. it does keep happening. So there we go.
Carl,
Yes.
I'm thirsty.
I'm so glad you said that. Just give me a second to delve into the fridge.
Could you be a dear and unveil the podcast ale? What have we got for us? So it's Knight and Day. Have we got anything that you think is? Are we good? Good match here. Good match. What are you thinking?
No.
Okay. Well, tell me how it is. That's
You
fine.
would think, wouldn't you, that you could find a beer that's like called Night or Day or something.
Yeah.
Or even Night and Day, right?
Yeah.
You would think even that there'd be a beer. And I went to a couple
All
shops.
day IPA.
Yeah, all day IPA. You'd think that even there'd be something to do with like spies, or something like that. No. Anyway, in the end, I gave up because I was in Tesco and I have got us a Brewdog Mr. President.
Oh, that's
Have you had
that's a
that before?
callback. That's an older beer, right? That they relaunched.
So this is the thing. Have you ever had?
Oh no, they watered it down.
Have you ever had Brewdog Hardcore IPA?
No.
It was 9.2% double IPA. It was one of their core range back in the day, or one of their extended regular range that they would brew. It was a very, very decent beer. They struck a deal with Tesco, and they rebranded it in Tesco, and it was called Mr. President IDA. They denied that. Oh, it's a completely different recipe. Bullshit. You can't get hardcore IPA anymore, but I saw this, and I thought, brilliant. Is this a line into the past with Brewdog, back to when they made good beers?
Yeah.
And actually, if I were to link it to the film today, no, I'm not going to do that.
And is it? Do we know? Have you tried one already? Is it a 9? Oh, it's a 9.2 as well. They haven't bought it.
No, it's as was. I have tried one already, but I was ever so tired when I got round.
Can't
to
be
it.
relied
So,
upon.
Yeah, we shall see.
All right.
If this still
Crack this bad boy.
packs a punch.
All right, let's introduce today's film, which is, of course, Knight and Day. That film that you've probably forgotten ever existed. Would you say? What do you think? Is it in people's memories?
I don't know if it's going to be in people's memories. It was. I'm sure we'll talk about it in production. It was a moderate success.
Yeah, okay. But first, we're going to get to our general impressions of the film, but we need to know about the simple 5-point scale that we're going to be rating first. So a quick reminder, we either really like it, we're ambivalent, we don't like it, or we really don't like it. It's been a while since we recorded one of these episodes, Carl. Almost forgot what the simple 5-point scale was. It didn't quite come off the tongue quite as quick as it usually does.
I mean, we still do it on the Mashflix episodes as well.
We still do. We still do. This is true. But that's been a week. I mean, what's going to happen? Carl,
Yes,
what's the thoughts on the film?
I like it.
He likes it. Well, I don't like it. Carl, why do you like it?
Right. Let me go through my greatest hits of personal attacks. I think is the best way to go here. You're dead inside. Why are you so miserable? How are things at home? Come off it. You are Mr. Style of a substance. Also, yeah, well, I'm not surprised you missed that. Just chill out. Stop taking it so seriously. Also, grow up. And are you on glue? That was a popular one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then sort of more general lines. It's the big TC. It's just such a ride. Vibes spelled with a Z.
Of course.
VYBZ.
With a Y as well. Okay.
With a Y.
Right, yeah.
I mean, the Y's are given. And then you'll chuck it out again. It's the big TC. I can do yours if you like. Can we do yours?
Go for it. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll do yours. I was listening to the soundtrack on Spotify. Honestly, who does that, by the way? Unreliable narrator. You love to throw that out there. Totally inconsistent, which actually you just tend to say whenever the music changes. God forbid you should bother yourself with why the music changes. But totally inconsistent. It's not long, but I really felt it. Fuck me, there's a joke in there somewhere. And finally, tune in next week for The Life of Pi.
Well, there you go. See, look, people, you don't need to listen to all our episodes. Carl's just summed them all up in a minute. So, is that are you hitting all of those today? Then is that
I mean, look,
is it like
a big
is that pick and mix?
Yeah, it's a big TC. What a ride! What's wrong with you? Don't be so miserable. Yeah,
I mean, our podcasts are long enough without answering that question of what's wrong with me. Christ. All right. Well, why I don't like it, Carl?
Yeah,
it's totally it's just so unremarkable. You know, like we watch a fair few movies between us, you more than me. This one's just, it's so meh. An out-of-the-box generic action comedy in inverted commas. It can't even be elevated by Cameron Diaz flashing that smile and TC doing a few TC-like things. Now, the action isn't good enough and the comedy is pretty non-existent. And yes, I could see how you could enjoy this kind of
moderate success, I'll have you know, thank you.
Switch your brain off popcorn fare. Nothing wrong with switch your brain off popcorn fare.
Took nearly $300 million at the box office.
Don't care. But there are so many better examples. And this just isn't worth your time.
That's a good game.
Isn't worth your time. And more importantly, not worth my time.
Right, fucking know that down. So many more examples.
Oh, don't make me come up with the other examples.
Is that what you do, by the way? You watch a film when it's a non-thinking film, standard, oh my God, it's just so unremarkable. Again, I say, how are things at home?
Alrighty, let's start things off with the production.
This beer's really good, by the way.
It is actually really quite nice. I'd actually quite like to just concentrate on drinking it rather than be speaking all the time about it as well, because I'll kind of just drink it without noticing in a bit. It's our old buddy James Mangold again.
Yes.
He's back.
He's back.
Check The Complete Unknown for where we talked about him originally. I don't know if we actually... I think that's the only one we've covered, but we talked about him at some length there, I think. He's got an eclectic mix, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Some highs, some lows. Some of the highs I've admittedly not seen or can't remember actually seeing but have logged. And apparently I like them, but can't remember them.
I think this is pretty much what you said on the Complete Unknown episode as well.
Well, yeah, you could either go back and listen to it or I'll just sum it up now. About the same length. Girl Interrupted. You haven't seen that still, have you? Yeah, it's worth watching. Copland, I've not seen. That's on my list. Identity. You seen Identity?
No.
Oh, that's pretty good. Walk the Line, we've talked about because of biopics and things like that, probably at the same time. Oscar winning.
Yeah, I have seen that one. Very different approach to Complete Unknown, as we said at the time.
310 to Yuma. You've seen that?
I've seen that. I quite like that, honestly. It's all right. Ford
versus Ferrari, I quite like that.
Yeah, that is very, very... I want to say procedural, but then people think of like...
Police.
Like, yeah, the procedure where it takes you through a process and all the rest of it. I don't mean like that in terms of procedural as a genre, but it is very, very like...
Linear?
Here's a story, and we're just going to walk you through the beats of that story whilst adding very, very little and hoping that you find Christian Bale and Matt Damon charismatic enough to carry you through. And I don't really have anything bad to say about that film, but it's exceedingly meh, that film. I really think so.
And then there's Logan and the Wolverine, which I know you won't have seen because they are comic book bullshit, as you would say.
I mean, it's a new one.
Yeah. Well, I could say Marvel, but although it's a Marvel character, I'm not sure they were Marvel films, so it's technically...
Are you going to settle the geeks or something?
No, I just like to be accurate-ish on this podcast.
All right. Yeah.
Big emphasis
Another
on
name
the
there. Accurate-ish. Big-ish.
But as I said that it was an eclectic, very up and down. Actually, a lot of those that we've just listed, they're not like...
Copland. You left Copland.
I said Copland. You just don't fucking listen.
I've seen that, Copland.
I've not seen it.
Have I? I don't know. It's one of those where I feel like I've seen it.
Sure, it's got Sylvester Stallone in it.
Yeah, like a Copland with Sly. Yeah. I must see that. I've probably seen that.
But I was saying it's got like very up and down. Actually, they're all of a kind of thing. They're all like pretty decent, competently made films. Those we've just listed.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah, I thought it was fine as well.
The lowish ones, this, which we'll come on to, and A Complete Unknown. Both of us not massive fans of A Complete Unknown, but still, in terms of a technically made film, competent enough and fine. It was just a bit
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Mangold. Probably didn't go into too much detail on Mangold as we just did
Mangold, though. I think that's fair.
He's doing a new Star Wars. You'll be excited about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Is this one that the dweebs are going to tear themselves apart again? Or
well, yeah, probably. There's quite a few Star Wars films in things. So Ryan Johnson's having another go at start of a new trilogy, and I think James Mangold is doing maybe a standalone Star Warsy film.
It's all very dreary stuff, isn't it? Right.
What do you want to talk about, Carl?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he's very sort of competent. Do you not think this is a really pretty good-looking film?
I
don't mean like, we're going to sit around and go like, oh, his camera work here is exceptional.
No. I mean, look, it looks fine. Yeah,
because it's going for that sort of globe-trotting, slick, fast-moving chase thing, and I think like it for the most part it achieves that pretty well. There's some really good practical stuff going on. There's a bit of dodgy CGI, which we can talk about if you want. But like, I think for the most part, this looks pretty stylish and pretty good. It helps when you've got the big TC, of course.
Yeah, I mean, to start with some of the plus points, right, which is where they fit into the production. Some of the action is actually quite good. And a lot of that is because you've got TC doing TC things. Yeah. And so that automatically does elevate it a little bit because you can tell that is Tom Cruise doing that thing most of the time. Tom Cruise is running on a roof.
Yeah.
Got to have Tom Cruise running on a roof. Got to have it. Plane fight. Cars on a freeway.
Yeah.
Bit. Both decent.
Oh, I think it's a very good gag when we cut to the slow-mo of the bike flying through the air and then he lands on the car bonnet.
Yeah, so there's a couple. So those were the two that I can actually remember. You know, they were actually fairly. I watched it about a week ago again, and those are the ones that I can actually go, oh yeah, I can remember in detail some of that stuff that happened. Quite a lot of the other set pieces they're not standing out. There's nothing special about them.
The bull chase in Seville.
Yeah, I wrote that down, but I couldn't tell you like the beats of it or why it was good or anything like that.
There's a bit of both in there, to be honest with you, because there's some decent stuff when he's on the motorbike through the narrow streets, and obviously real animals running alongside him and stuff like that. It's all very good. But then there's some also, again, you talk about dodgy some ropey CGI when it cuts to the wider, and they've obviously like CGI'd more bulls in and it like stampedes over some people into the ring, and it's a bit like, okay, you've maybe pushed that too far. But there's some good stuff in there.
Couple of stupid bits though. Oh, and you talk about bad CGI. The worst bit that seemed the most glaringly out of place was the shit phone like movement alert thing. When he looked at his phone.
I know what you're talking about, but it didn't stand out to me as bad CGI.
Yeah, it just looked like that's not on that screen. Like, and obviously it's not going to be on that screen. But it just seemed like it's like a bad Canva job for me, where I just like got a thing and just got I'll put it on there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really kind of stood out.
Your picture's flatter than the phone.
Yeah, for 100 million plus movies, like, come on, can do better than that.
The thing it is weird in that sense because on the one hand, you can completely see where that money's gone because they are globetrotting and it is real. And they have, let's face it, got TC. He's not doing it for nothing, is he?
He took a pay cut, though.
Yeah.
Only 11 million.
Only. And that's all good. And there are some very good action scenes and set pieces that are real. But then it does annoy me a little bit that you get like the plane on his island. When he's on the island, the plane comes into
which is clearly
well, it's not just that it's not real, it's crap, innit? It's like cartoony. And then I didn't think the final explosion was brilliant either, with the Zephyr in the helicopter to kill Finch as he flies off with it. Yeah, it's just a bit like obviously CGI'd in, which feels like you could have done an explosion, guys. Like, you've done loads of shit in this movie. It feels like you could have managed an explosion, you know?
Yeah, there are guys that do this. Come on.
So yeah, it's not without its flaws, but I think for the most part, it is a pretty. You can see where the money's gone. It's a pretty expansive globe-trotting thing. I quite like that, honestly. This whole globe-trotting side of it, the sort of almost the escapism of it, how rapidly it moves around through locations, and it's not afraid to lean into the cliche of that either. So when we go to Spain, of course, it's bullfight and flamenco and all the rest of it. But whatever, that's all good-hearted. The tropical island, gorgeous, all this sort of stuff.
I do think it gets a little bit stuck in knowing exactly what it is, this film, in terms of, is it the globetrotting spy thingy, or is it actually a smaller action adventure thing with two characters that are meant to be, running this thing, and actually it's the interplay between those which is really driving it. And I found some of the globetrotting bits, and
you find it to be totally inconsistent,
and particularly fuck off, and particularly overuse of the drugged movement between it as well. It's just like, all right, okay, let's see what you're doing there to be able to allow us to move to these places. But
yes and no. It's also a gag, that though, isn't it?
Well, is it?
Yeah, because it's like he's this, agent that's doing this, and she gets to call him out on it and go, "You have got to stop drugging me. This is not okay. Like, get with the times, dickhead." And then what does he do next? He puts her to sleep by pinching a nerve in a thing instead, and then obviously ultimately she drugs him as well. So it's also a sort of gag, that, and it's also a kind of nod to be able to go, we're going to do all the globetrotting that the James Bond films do, because James Bond, they jet set a lot in James Bond movies. They cut around a lot of locations. It's also a gag to say, we're going to do all of that, and actually absolute minimal plot building.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's what stood out. It's just like, why are they?
Because it's taking. That's what they're
We're
taking off.
We're going to talk all over plot here, by the way. Are they taking it off?
Yeah.
You think they're taking it off?
I think they're taking it off. I think this has got massive flavours of True Lies, and this has got massive flavours of True Lies in terms of that knowing sort of spy action film, whilst also you've got North by Northwest as a sort of classic spy chase film, and her being dragged along. She's what you call it, Cary Grant in that case. Her being dragged along by.
I've always thought about Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, like an unknowing sort of mixed up in this thing, right? And then you've got masses of like James Bond in that. Yeah, he's a spy. He's uber competent.
Quite confident as well, to be fair.
He's quite. He doesn't lack for confidence, does he? Big TC. And they are doing this jet setting thing, and it's almost like, well, what would Bond do? Well, let's do that. Do we have to build it up? No, and that's kind of the joke.
I'd say I did not get that they were doing this tongue in cheek or knowingly and stuff. It just seemed like it was a bit lazily structured and done.
He's in the middle of his Mission Impossible run at this point.
Well, I know.
Right now, Mission Impossible always gets leveled at it like they've gone big and daft. You're sort of over the top, right? Mm-hmm. At the same time, the Craig franchise of Bond was going on, which always gets leveled at it. He's gone dour and the other way, and they're trying to make him grounded and down to earth. And actually, I think if you watch those films, Mission Impossible, they might go big on the set pieces, but they are pretty overwrought. Like, Ethan Hunt is an absurdly serious character. Every movie in those is the direst of peril, right? The world's in danger sort of thing.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of that run, and I think in this one, they just went, wouldn't it be great to have Tom Cruise running around and actually doing all the lighthearted stuff, and sort of, he's still in that same mode of that globetrotting spy, but he gets to actually almost just enjoy it a bit more.
All right, I'm going to save touching on that in plot, so we can keep roughly to our structure.
Yeah, fair enough.
For this. So just on the production, though, backing onto the stunts, what did you think of the whip, Indiana Jonesy bit? Do you remember the whip?
I don't remember the whip. When was the whip?
Where he's like, there's like a whip appears and it like drags people off screen, and it is involving. I mean, it's a scene in the film. I don't know what else to tell you.
That drags people off screen.
Yeah, it's like there's just like he isn't on screen and just a whip appears.
You're not talking about
like,
the when it's pulling them up from behind. Oh, right, okay. Was that a whip? All right, I just don't know.
What do you think it was? A vine?
I thought, wasn't somebody dropping down and like grabbing them? Did you not see a pair of arms? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was like a whip, right?
Okay,
seems like an Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was quite funny when he was pulling them up from behind.
Stupid.
Yeah, well, hang on a minute. We go back up to my greatest hits. Stupid. Where are we?
Did you find this funny?
Yeah, chill out. Stop taking it so seriously.
Did you find it funny though?
I find bits of it funny.
Wow, that's a weak answer. That's not even a yes. That was like,
well, no, but like going back to we were talking about Naked Gun earlier, right?
Yeah.
I found bits of Naked Gun to be like laugh out loud funny, which is something I just don't do at films because we don't do that at films anymore because comedies don't exist. Most things aren't laugh out loud funny. There was a lot of like, oh yeah. I think I did laugh out loud at one moment. Oh, what would that be? Let me see if I can find it.
I did find any of the comedy bits I don't think landed. And I don't
hang on a minute, I've got something for that as well. Oh. Which one's that one? That one is Why So Miserable? How are things at home?
But I don't think it is funny enough. And coming down to like the dialogue screenplay bit, there are plenty of attempts, right? I just don't think they stick. They don't think they stick the landing, and I don't know whether it's down to the delivery or the quality of the writing. This does strike me, and you're going to pull out your greatest hits, and I'm sorry, but fuck it, I don't care. It does strike me as a little bit like what I said about The Mummy, where Tom Cruise has been signed up, and then they've gone, right, Tom, what do you want to do here? What should we turn this film into? Regardless of what it was, what do you want to turn it into?
Yeah, I mean that's harder to argue against with The Mummy because that has got a backdrop of this dark universe thing they wanted to create, right, and all the rest of it. I think it doesn't really apply here because this is what do you want to make this movie? Like this movie doesn't exist without Tom Cruise. Because they want to.
I think so. He was looking for another spy movie, which is weird in itself because you're literally in the middle of Mission Impossible. Why are you looking for another spy thing? Sure, you should be looking for something a bit different.
Yeah, but I understand that, right? Because again, you think of like Mission Impossible is so overwrought. Mission Impossible.
I want to smile.
There's nowhere to go with that franchise. Every time they make a sequel in Mission Impossible, they basically have two things written down on a sheet that they have to do.
Nearly kill Tom Cruise.
One is save the world again, right? Because once you've saved the world, you can't then go stop a minor terrorist incident at a football match.
We're just going to stop an M&S little strike or
like
IT
strike.
A
shoplifter. like he apprehends a shoplifter on his day off. Mission Impossible 10. So you've got save the world again. That's what they need to do. And then you've got to do bigger and better stunts.
Yeah, we really do want to kill him this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on.
So that's all that you're stuck in this, and it's like it's very, very overwrought. They're very, very serious. And again, I know they're not like serious in the sense of these are really like down to earth, gritty films, and you're supposed to really feel for them. Yeah, they're having fun, but they require Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise to be very, very serious in those films. So I sort of understand why you would go, look, I like the spy action thing, but let's have a little room to breathe.
Yeah.
So I can sort of see this, and like there when it becomes a Tom Cruise film sort of thing. Well, yeah, but it is a Tom Cruise film. Like, what else was it going to be the minute you signed Tom Cruise up? And it doesn't matter because there's not anything he needs to fit into. It's not like, oh, well, how's this going to work for the Dark Universe T-Mummy argument? Doesn't matter, mate. Dark Universe not a factor in Night and Day.
One of the attempts that I wrote down at the humour is just a Tom Cruise line where he just goes, "Nobody follows, or I kill myself and then her."
Yeah, I laughed at that. I saw a trailer for this film.
Yeah,
and I laughed at that.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you laugh it in the film though?
Now that was 15 years ago.
Right. Okay.
Look on the laughing thing, right? Because you said it's a weak answer because I found some of it funny. When was the last time you laughed at a film? Like laughed at a film?
Oh, I can't remember. I'm usually drunk. I can't remember even what I've watched.
It doesn't happen though, does it? It's more about they're just slipping in a bit of a feeling here and there, because there are no straight up comedies anymore, as we say, and there's comedic elements to lots of films, and so they just go in. Oh, look, do you find that was kind of fun, wasn't it? And you go, yeah, it was kind of fun. That's it, though, isn't it? So look, I take the point. Is it really, really funny? No. Are any films really, really funny these days?
I think it's trying to be an action comedy. That's what I think. And,
plenty of films are trying that. So here's the line. If I were you, here's the line of attack I'd have gone down.
Jumanji.
No, I'd have said, why is it you like this stylized action film, but you don't like Kick-Ass or Bullet Train? That's what I would have done.
Don't tell me how to fucking argue with you.
Because you like those.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. So since you haven't gone down there, I'm going to flip this fucker around and say, why is it you like Kick-Ass and Bullet Train, but you don't like these? Like, what's funny about those films?
Well, they laugh. I don't know. I can't tell you what that's funny. It made me laugh. This did not make me laugh.
What did you laugh at in those films?
We've covered these. I'm not going back over the films that I've watched months ago
There's
to try and tell you
nothing funny
specifics.
in those films.
For you, there's nothing funny about these. I could flip it on this girl. You don't find those funny. Why do you find this funny? Like, we could do this all day.
Yeah, but I've got an answer, though.
What?
Not necessarily on the funny. I was going to say, this one feels more like True Lies than Bullet Train to me. Like, Bullet Train is just fucking weak and stupid. Like, it doesn't have loads of the proper action set pieces to back it up. It doesn't have...
It's literally based on a train the whole time. Well, it's a little bit different.
All right, okay. Fine.
It's got its USP if it's based on a whole train.
Yeah,
Come on.
All the time we're just supposed to remember, Bullet Train, it's funny because they're on a train.
Don't forget the Thomas the Tank Engine things, come on.
Oh, God, yeah. Did you laugh at the Thomas the Tank Engine bits?
Oh, I loved it, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, we've covered this in the episode.
He said, he's a right diesel, you were like,
fucking is a diesel. I'm pretty sure we covered Bullet Train in a previous episode. You can probably find that in our feed.
We did. Yeah. He's pretty sure that's how memorable it is, by the way.
Yeah, I can't remember the specifics of what you convinced me on and what I convinced you on.
Yeah. No, look. Yes, it's not laugh out loud funny. I think most films aren't. I was in a pretty good mood watching it. I enjoyed a lot of the stuff they were doing.
On the other line, did you get the feeling of the, when he's saying like, here's your chances of living with me, without me, with me?
Yeah, it's taken off. It's taken off. What do you call it?
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Do you think that was an intention? That's a thing.
There's two direct nods to True Lies in here. This is not just his films.
Go on.
So True Lies, you've got the bit with the Uzi, the submachine gun.
Yeah.
When she ends up dropping it down the stairs, but obviously in Cameron Diaz.
You're seeing that as a nod rather than like a shit rip-off.
It's a total nod. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. One man's nod is another man's rip-off.
The truth serum, only it's her instead of Harry in the thing. She gets given the truth serum.
Yeah.
In what do you mean? Yeah, I mean that happens in both films.
Well, it does, yeah.
Like the "help me, help you" thing, as you said, Jerry Maguire, obviously a nod. I mean, there are probably others. I mean, the whole fucking plot is North by Northwest, mate. I think this is a very, very knowing nod to lots of films in that genre. Obviously, the Jerry Maguire thing is a Tom Cruise thing rather than a spy film genre. But like even his whole shtick, right, of, you're doing great, honey, absolutely brilliant, whilst he's fighting all the bad guys off with one arm, is Harry Tasker through and through. That's Harry Tasker's entire vibe in True Lies.
I find it difficult to believe that they are nodding to that and not just it's a shit rip-off of it, though. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a knowing, like, let's see what we're doing here, True Lies.
You think they get away with going, with me, without me, and nobody would make that connection?
Well, I made that connection, so no, people did do it, but it's
hang on. I didn't expect you to notice. Oh, no, I would expect you to notice that one, yeah.
All right, I'm going to speak about your favourite part of production, Carl.
Oh, go on.
The title. The shit title, isn't it?
It's weak. It's a weak title, yeah.
Do you think they went, we're just going to call it Night and Day because, they're like Night and Day, aren't they? These two different characters. You know what we could do? His real name could be Knight, and then...
Do you know why I think they didn't do that?
Do what?
Because they're two different characters, and like he's trapped in a life that he doesn't want to be in, and June, by the way, June Havens, that's a sunny, bright name, and she's like the light to his dark. Do you know why I think they didn't do that? Because I did some Googling and none of the director or actors have mentioned anything about that. And had they intended to do that, I imagine that's the sort of bullshit that had been peddling on the market until...
Yeah. So what's it called, Night and Day then?
I think they've literally gone, his name's Night. Night and Day, that's a phrase, isn't it? That's a phrase, Night and Day.
Why is his name Night? It's a completely irrelevant point. That whole thing is just like, doesn't make any difference to anything. You're just like, Night. All right, now I understand why it's called Night and Day. You're just like, but without the title, there's no need for that. Without that, there's no need for the
it's like a circular thing of which bit of bullshit came first.
It's just so weird.
Yeah. When they were sat around in a committee somewhere, like which bit of bullshit came first? Yeah, I don't know. It's not a strong title.
The only other connection I came up with is Cameron Diaz. What's Spanish for Buenos Dias? Day,
not with a Z,
day,
but
night and day. Yeah, why? Yeah. Fucking come on.
I mean, again, I like that. Knight and Diaz, but if they'd have done that, you can bet your life they would not have been able to sit on that. They would have been
be all over it.
Hey, and what's her name? Hey, get it?
Not with a Z.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Get her to change her name just to fit the film's advertising. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned the box office. You said it. How much did you say it did?
It did about 280 globally.
Oh, I read 260. That's fine. Out of 117 budget, only 76 million domestic. That's
Yeah, it
not
was
great,
more
is it?
popular in Europe than the US,
that?
North America.
Weird, that, isn't it? Because you got like Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz, two proper stars together. Surely the US would.
Yeah, you'd think they'd lap that up, wouldn't you? But-
Yeah. Did you know, Carl? You know, like my Did You Knows. There's a Bollywood remake of this
Oh my god!
called Bang Bang. I saw the trailer.
That's maybe a better title. Actually.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's better. Anything is better than Night and Day. It's shit. Bang Bang. The trailer, ridiculous. I would watch that film as well because it's clearly just shit.
Yeah.
Knows it's shit, and is just.
Do you think it's like a True Lies subversion? Because True Lies is an oxymoron.
Oh, I can see them definitely nodding to
True
a True
Lies,
Lies. Oh, True Lies. Oh, Night and Day isn't
Night
a
and
sub. No, that doesn't work.
Because
does it?
Night and Day are opposites, aren't they? True Lies, sort of opposite.
If it was Truth and Lies, sure, but
yeah.
really
Maybe
work.
that's what James Mangold
If they
thinks
went
that film's called.
Dark Days.
Hey, it's like truth and Lies, isn't it? Yeah.
Light Night.
Yeah. No, Light Night. That wouldn't. Well, not with a K.
Sunny Night.
Yeah.
It all doesn't work.
I don't know. Look, we're stretching.
The Bollywood remake though, 2 hours 33.
Oh,
2 hours 33. What are they doing? They might break into song. To be fair,
to be fair, let's give Night and Day its props.
hour 49.
It knows what it's doing there, doesn't it?
Have
Keeping
you
it under 2 hours.
Have you seen the extended cut?
There's an extended cut.
There's an extended cut.
I have not seen the extended cut.
Do you want to know what they included in extended cut? So I actually had the Blu-ray for this as well. So I watched this on the Blu-ray. So I could have watched the extended cut. You know what I did? Not watch the extended cut.
No, not for this. That's not what we're doing. I would guess there is more developing their relationship, which isn't needed, and maybe even more of June's backstory, like with her sister, and that not needed.
Interesting. So so it's largely more focused on Cameron Diaz's character being a mechanic.
Yeah, not needed.
I mean,
yeah. I think they've established that quite well. Thank you very much.
What? Then she said she was a mechanic.
I think that did the trick.
Yeah, I've got a suitcase full of parts. I'm a mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not just pretty. She likes cars, boys. Oh, see that?
All right. Look, let me round off production. I personally thought it was a pretty good mashup of this action sort of comedy, this spy sort of comedy thing. I thought there were serious nods. I mean, even the opening shot, it's very, very typical Mission Impossible. I mean, it's a shot that they almost did like for like later in the Mission Impossible series when he's in the airport. Camera behind him, he's looking dapper, scanning around like a super serious spy, and the soundtrack's in tune with that, and then he gets an ice cream, and we get this little jaunty French ditty playing. It's just like, oh yeah, there we go. We're being light-hearted today. That's what we're doing. It's pretty clearly signaling that, and yeah, I think it works pretty well. I think if you're going to start going, it's trying really hard. It's trying to be funny, and it's not quite landing it. I'd love to know the many other films that you think have nailed this tone better, because I'd probably watch them. But if you start mentioning films like Bullet Train and Kick-Ass, see previous episodes for details.
All right, let's move on to the plot. Now, Carl, I wrote this because I thought we were going with plot first. You may accuse me of taking this film entirely too seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
Yeah. Called it. So you've kind of given your take on the story and the globetrotting side of it. So let me just give my riposte, if you will. So the story generally, and again, don't know the difference between story and plot. Yeah, well established.
Yeah.
See our feed.
Yeah.
I do find the story very meh. No surprises, quite predictable, quite one-paced. Mm-hmm. So, it's consistent. I'm not saying it's uneven.
Yeah.
So, the battery...
I mean, I think you're talking about plot there. But...
I am, not tone. True. The battery / inventor thing, McGuffin, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Very dull. Like, this battery thing... Considering what the actual implication of such a thing would be, it all seems very low-key and like the people that are involved in this like are very minor, and it's not very. The stakes are not high with this. Nobody really seems to care about the implications of it. I don't know. It feels like they went, we're going for something like, I don't know, like a character-driven action comedy, and then you go like, oh shit, we've got Tom Cruise, he wants to do a spy film. Right, we need to come up with a world-altering McGuffin. Quick, a battery? Sure.
I think you've added the world-altering bit there, but okay.
Well, it would be world-altering.
Yeah, that would, but you said we need to come up with a world-altering.
Yeah.
So they might have come up with a world-altering one, but they don't need to come up with a world-altering one.
All right, fine.
They need to come up with a MacGuffin, don't they?
Yes.
And what is a MacGuffin?
Something that drives the plot.
Right. And that's it. And then your response to this appears to be, well, I wanted something better to drive the plot.
Oh, no, I just wanted them to feel like they actually cared about the MacGuffin a little bit more.
Well, I think it's a different thing. A MacGuffin is a MacGuffin. You're trying to add value to something which is literally just a plot device. I think what you're really saying is you think the plot's crap.
Well, the plot is a bit crap.
Yeah, I think that's what you're really saying. And I think you're saying, oh, I didn't really care about the plot or the characters in it. Look.
You should do a fucking solo podcast. Just tell me what I'm saying. Jesus.
Yeah, that's how this has gone, to be fair, hasn't it? Look, I just think that's kind of the point of this film. Story-wise, this film is very, very basic. He's a spy. He's got to protect this guy and stop this other guy from getting his hands on something. And then, of course, it's intertwined with her getting mixed up in the middle of it. Story-wise, that's all it is, right? Very, very basic. Plot-wise, therefore, what are you going to do? And they've gone with, obviously, well, it doesn't matter because we're being silly. We're not trying to make another Mission Impossible film. Those already exist. We're trying to have a laugh. So they just need a MacGuffin. I think this is... You're highlighting this as a negative. I think this is a strength of the film because it doesn't ask anything of you as an audience. It doesn't ask you to understand or follow some overarching story. Fucking Bullet Train, by the way. Again, I'll come back to that. And the million assassins, each with their own backstory. Each one more confusing than the last. I still don't know what Michael Shannon's character is in that film or what he was after.
Some Russian dude.
Was he Russian? I thought he was Oriental.
He's Oriental?
Well, no, he's not. What was his character not? And then there's some like curse or something going. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'd love it if they just like said, Michael Shannon, you're going to play an Oriental character.
Oh, it's supposed to be Russian.
I could do it.
Yeah. By the way,
yeah, because they're the same.
Do you know what Russians aren't the same as? North Americans, mate. It was the point I was making. You seem to be hung up on the fact that they're not Asian, Far East Asian, so therefore they're like everybody else. Is that what you're saying? Is that where we're going? Is it?
What I'm saying it's. I think look throughout cinema history, you get more North Americans pretending to be Europeans than North Americans pretending to be Asian.
Oh, that's not justification at all. Yeah, look, I don't know. For me, like those films get way too into the plot. Because again, like these are in this stylized, not taking themselves too seriously, action camp, right? They get way too into the plot, and this one just goes, no, that's not what we're doing.
Don't worry about plot.
This is a classic spy chase with some classic, obviously overblown action sequences, and we let the leads, the chemistry between them, just carry us through. That's what a good spy film should do, and this one is obviously.
Sorry, I think this one is obviously not a good spy film.
That's not
but I'm just gonna. But you know, they try and do something.
This
along
one is
those
obviously
lines.
adding the fun element to that.
Right,
was what I was going for.
Got you.
There.
Sorry, I was just like telling you what you were going to say, just to even it out.
So, like, sure, you want to pull apart the plot is kind of missing.
I'll tell you what I want to do.
I think that's what you were doing.
Yeah, it's a shit plot.
Right. But it's not important, is it? That's
fine. I'll move on to point C.
C now.
I don't know, man. The numbers and letters are all over the place. There's no number 5. I mean, as I say, who knows? Who knows what that was? Dano. You love Paul Dano. You recast him in literally every film.
If I need
wasted, right?
If I need a sap, if I need you to feel pathos for somebody immediately, I'm putting Paul Dano in there.
Wasted in this day.
Yeah,
don't do anything with him.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Didn't need Paul Dano in this. Could have had anyone.
It's one of them, though, isn't it? It's like
You've already got Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. You don't need a Paul Dano in there. Put any old.
No, you don't need the name, but it's one of those, isn't it? Like I've said with certain bit parts for villains, if you immediately want someone to feel sorry for, and you're only going to give them so much screen time, it sort of helps to have somebody you can immediately recognise and go, oh yeah, okay, right.
And I guess that's why for the villain they cast Javier Bardem light.
Yeah. I've got some thoughts on the villains.
We'll come to that in cast, obviously. But,
yeah.
But yeah, it does seem like they go, oh, yeah, we need a really meaty villain. Let's call up Javier. Javier's not.
Yeah.
Some other kind of Spanish-looking guy.
Yeah.
Should we just do that? Yeah, let's do that.
Gal Gadot with an appearance as well.
I got this. We're all over the place today. But in cast, right, I wrote down Gal Gadot. I wrote down her name.
Yeah.
Can't remember what character she played.
I mean, you just rinse and repeat that review for every Gal Gadot film, let's be fair.
What do you remember what she did?
She's like the girlfriend of Quintana, the Javier Bardem liked, sent to reel him in, and he's like not having any of his shit, which again is how everybody should treat Gal Gadot in movies. That'd be brilliant if they could just brush her aside as swiftly as possible so we can get on with things.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what she did within
is it Quintana?
a few
I
days.
might have nicked that from
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, The Big Lebowski.
I don't know. We'll come to that in casting.
Yeah.
Very confused about the inclusion of the lost son thing and the whole night reveal, right? At no point does anyone think that it might just be nice to tell the parents the son isn't dead.
She does at the end.
Does she?
Yeah.
I don't remember
She gets
that.
some tickets to Cape Horn, which is where they're going.
Okay, fine. Keeps giving them money. There's no emotional payoff, though.
Yeah, it's at the end. Yeah,
it's
that's
not at the
about.
end.
Yeah.
It's not at the end.
Yeah,
there's no emotional payoff.
Yeah, that's literally the closing line of the film, yeah.
What, that they meet and there's a happy ending?
No, that they've won tickets to go to Cape Horn, which is where her son's going, where she's taking her son. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
No. That much is clear.
I might have given up caring about that.
I've got one for this. What did I say? Well, I'm not surprised you missed that.
That's not an emotional payoff, though.
Yeah, of course it is. You're like, there we go. She's even going to reunite with her son.
Reunite, right?
Oh, reunite.
Maybe that's what they were going for. Reunited Day is what they should have called it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. We've already talked about the drugging plot device and the sexual assault.
This film gets criticised for its gender politics.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, should I criticise it for that? Would that be valid?
I think that's exactly
Tell me what
right.
should I be doing?
No,
yeah?
I think that's exactly the right response to it. Is to just go, yeah, because obviously this film is not that serious with that.
No.
But at the same time, I do understand how that can put people's nose out of joint, fairly, because you go in. He's the uber competent male, and she's the damsel in distress, and he's keep dragging her through. I would say actually, if you watch the film, it's actually her, albeit bumbling. She's the reason they keep surviving. They keep getting out of scrapes and what have you. You know, she kills the assassin. He even says, when you opened that door, you saved us. She didn't open the door. She drove into another car and it flew off and took the van out behind her and all the rest of it. So I don't think, I get it, but it's obviously playing everything for laughs. So don't take it too seriously. You can still go, that's not the point. Fair enough. What I think is they're not playing down gender roles. They're not playing he's the man, she's the woman. They are playing straight man and funny man. And he's the straight man and she's the funny man. Because she's the bungling one, and ultimately the gag is it's her, the reason they keep getting in the way, keep getting away from things. And actually she comes full circle, and it's her agency that she gains right at the end, which is why they do everything. He goes, June, you have got skills, and then she's the one that takes him, and the bit you missed, which is to go, we're going to see your dreams through now, and we're going to reunite you with your parents. That's all her. She drives that towards the end. But I think, the majority of the film, it's straight man and funny man more than it is actually male and female. But your reaction is quite right to just go, do they?
Yeah, I don't care.
Ooh, click that up.
Oh, shit, right, yeah. Gender politics, very important.
Yeah, no.
Just not in this film.
Take that. This film gets criticised for the gender politics. Yeah, I don't care. Those two are coming together.
Oh, great. This episode's going very well for me. Right. So you talked about the globetrotting adventure thing. So I'll say my bit, and you'll just tell me what I completely missed on this one as well. So
Yeah, I'll probably have a line for that.
So I do feel that it's like stuck between this being a globetrotting adventure a la Bond, Mission Impossible, and like this.
Well, I mean, you firmly rejected that it was nodding towards those films before, but
not,
that's fine. That's fine.
not nodding, copying poorly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Ripping, cheap
Different
rip-offs.
thing. Yeah. And then there's like this odd couple romantic comedy bit going on, right? And it doesn't really do either of those things. It doesn't stick the landing on either of them. Feels a bit messy, a bit rushed. Doesn't take the time to make me actually give two shits about either of the two main characters too much. Which actually, you've got Cameron Diaz, you've got Tom Cruise. They've actually got a bit of chemistry going as well, to be fair. Like, I don't mind the chemistry that they've got going. I don't think they actually spend enough time with them just doing it. And particularly highlighted when they go to the island and she gets drugged and stuff and they go, that's too quick. I wanted to spend longer on the island doing the character stuff and them having that and then, then it drives on.
Can I jump in on that bit?
You can do what you like, mate. It's your podcast. Apparently.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. But all joking aside, when I say things like it's the big TC, that is what this allows you to do. And
shortcut.
And absolutely shortcut. And you've said like with Diaz, you've got Diaz, and actually they did have good chemistry. Right. No, I appreciate you going, well, I want more of that. But you're right. You have got Diaz. They did have good chemistry. And when you've got stars like that, that absolutely allows you to go, everybody knows the drill. We've plugged these guys in, let's go. If you put lesser people in this film, it wouldn't work. And you would need to do all of that other stuff to bring you as the audience along with it. And like, if you're going to, from a critique point of view, if you're going to be really serious about it, doesn't make it a better film because they have taken the shortcuts. But from a pure entertainment, switch your brain off and have a laugh point of view, that's the point of the big TC and getting the big names in, because it does allow you those shortcuts.
Fuck you.
Sorry about that. It's right though, isn't it? Like,
no, that's a fair point.
Fair point. Sure, that stuff doesn't exist. They could have definitely fleshed that out. I'd have loved more time that Alan. You're quite right. But you don't need to do it. You got the gist because these guys are absolute stars. And
yeah, I just think I would have got more on board with that kind of film. I think that's maybe what it is. Couple of really piffly things. Actually, just one. Oh, no, two. Was anyone else really pissed off when they started moving around the plane when the seatbelt sign came on? Fucking sit down. There's an etiquette here.
Do you not like that gag, by the way? That she goes to the toilet and the gag is clearly going to be that he's tidied up the mess of the entire plane trying to kill him. And she's going to be none the wiser when she comes out. Did you not see that coming?
Sure, yeah.
But then it escalates.
They're all just dead, yeah.
Because then the pilot joins in. There's like a moment in that when you're like, okay, there we go. He's done it. She's going to, and then the pilot joins in. You're like, oh, fuck. And then, of course, the pilots end up getting off, so you're like, all right. And so now he can't. It's played it like that, but then now he can't. But of course, not before he hasn't fixed a drink.
Yeah. So. I watched Mission Impossible 2 quite soon after this. I'm getting confused between the two films sometimes.
Yeah.
There's like the plane thing at the start with Tom Cruise and the pilot and the thing like that. I'm just like, and I was like, which one? Oh yeah, because he died. No, that was Mission Impossible 2.
Is that the last Mission Impossible he did before this one? No, it can't have been.
No, it won't have been. No, that was early
like
2000s.
03 or something. Yeah.
This feels a bit more like that time though. Do you not think 2010? This film doesn't seem to fit in a 2010 kind of time.
Again, to me, this comes back to it's intentionally a throwback, right?
Yeah, maybe
intentionally thrown back to
more of like a late 90s kind of one. Yeah,
I think so.
And maybe that's what I missed, right? That's it, because I kind of this feels like shit because it's not of its time. And then maybe what you're saying then, the nodding back is actually it is a nod back, and it is trying to make it a throwback to that. Yeah,
I think so. I think it's completely purposeful. I mean, even though this is in fun Tom Cruise era, right? Actually, if you look at it, his delivery is just deadpan throughout. It is very Harry Tasker. Like he never breaks the sort of the fourth wall to laugh or whatever or anything. Well, that wouldn't be the fourth wall. What number wall would that be?
Yeah, if he just talks to the audience, sure. Yeah. But if he just laughs,
is that a wall?
Second and a half,
which is actually key to selling all of this, like how seriously he takes it, and again how exasperated she is as the comic relief side of things. The funny man, if you like. There's a couple of plot-wise. I think there's a couple of good bits as well, like the writing on the shipping container wall.
The writing on shipping container wall.
Smart.
Yeah,
I thought that was a nice little bit of
I've not seen that elsewhere. That's pretty good.
I like that. I thought there was a little bit of smart plotting when he set her up to follow him and basically rescue herself.
Yeah, you have to help me with that one.
So when he says, "I'm going to go meet Gal Gadot," we don't know it's Gal Gadot at that point.
Oh yeah, man, I can't remember any of that part of the film because it was just. Nah.
So she overhears him, and then she goes to follow him, and then he's saying lines like, "She's a nobody, don't worry about it." And she's like, "Who are you?" And then she ends up getting brought in by the CIA, whoever they are, and going, "Yeah, he's gone rogue." And she ends up going against him.
I might need to stop drinking when I'm watching films.
Okay. She ends up going against him. She confronts him, and she says like, "Yeah, I can't trust you," or whatever. And there's a line he says, which is, "Well, that hurt more than I thought." And that is the only cue we get to him being like, "Oh, he's engineered this situation. She was supposed to follow him. This is his way of getting her to basically rescue herself."
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that the film then soils itself by when she's in the truth serum thing, explaining all of that. Because she says out loud, "Oh, I realise now he actually wanted me to follow him. He made the phone call on purpose." And it's like, well, you know, you didn't. That was a nice little bit of plot layering that you did, and you've kind of just soiled it a little bit. So, you know, there are little bits where it sort of manages to edge towards being like a genuinely good film rather than just this sort of subversion of the, "Oh, isn't this a fun ride?" But yeah,
fair enough. I like it. You want a game?
I'd love a game.
Oh, let's do it. All right, Carl. The game time. Now, a return of a popular game. I mean, popular as in you liked it.
Yeah, I did.
Blockbusters. They've done Spielberg blockbusters in the past.
Yeah.
Now we're doing TC blockbusters, Tom Cruise blockbusters. So, just to explain the game to people who don't know what blockbusters is, Carl has a grid of hexagons, each with letters on it. Carl has to state the hexagon he wants to start with. I'm going to read out a clue, and he has to give the answer that has the initials on that hexagon. So, I'm going to use this example that has worked poorly in the previous examples. If Carl chose MTN, my clue might be our podcast, and Carl would say,
"Oh, that was my fault. I fucked it up on the last episode." Carl would say, it should say, "Moving the needle."
Moving the needle, yes. And then that would turn gold. And if he gets it wrong, it turns black, and he's got to find an alternative path.
Does it turn gold when you're not on the gold run, though?
We're on the gold run.
Oh, we're on the gold run.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you listen to the song in a second, you'll know you're on the gold run. So Carl has 60 seconds to get from gold to gold. Okay? Play the song.
Tom Cruise Blockbusters, delight Carl. Even the crap ones arouse a smile from him. Tom Cruise Blockbusters make him cream.
They do.
Tom Cruise Blockbusters, so many, dangling from cliffs, planes for a fee. Can Carl complete the gold run objective with Tom Cruise Blockbusters? Solve the clues, win a prize. There's still no prize. Me!
Very good.
So there we go. So, Carl, prepare yourself. Center, find some zen. And most importantly, speak clearly so I can find the right clue quickly. All right, so you're starting on the left-hand side. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, on your marks, get set, go.
BOTFOJ.
Oscar nominated for Best Lead Action in this actor in this movie.
Yeah. Born on the 4th of July.
Correct.
LDR.
LDR, the alternative name for Edge of Tomorrow.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Yes.
TCOM.
Sequel alongside Paul Newman.
The Colour of Money. RM.
RM. Movie where his brother is an excellent driver. Excellent driver.
What, sorry?
He's an excellent driver.
Excellent driver. Oh, yeah. Rain Man.
Yes.
JM.
Oscar nominated for his best lead actor in this
Jerry
movie.
Maguire.
Yes! He's got it. 43 seconds. Nailed it. Good stuff. Now,
SMTM. What was SMTM?
SMTM, one of the famous lines from Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
And then JM when he goes, Jerry Maguire. Yeah, good. Just because you gave me a little, little leg up with Rain Man. So I just wanted to, for everybody listening at home,
you would have got it anyway.
I'd have fucking creamed it anyway.
Yeah. I want to give you one.
Oh, is this one of you where you've been cheeky?
No, it's not. I'm just going to see if there's one that's worth. Oh, yeah. Okay. Name the character in Night and Day. It's RM.
These are great, by the way. It's Roy Miller. But these are great, by the way. These. I paid attention, mate. It's you that didn't.
But, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I don't pay attention when I'm just like, it's fucking shit.
Well, also, by the way, it doesn't matter if you don't know his name is Roy Miller. Like,
I know.
We stand up and turn to the wife. How are things at home? Yeah. Well, I can't remember his name. It doesn't matter.
What was it? Ray Munchkin?
How would you know it was RM? Where's that come from?
That I came for it.
Oh, very good, very good.
All right, let's move on to the cast. All right, and let's start with the leads. Tom Cruise, Roy Miller.
It's the big TC, in it.
So, I'm going to be very shallow at this point. Is this the point in Tom Cruise's career where he's reached it of looking odd with his shirt off?
I know what you mean.
Not bad.
No, he's in
not
incredible
bad.
shape.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I would look, if I look like that.
Because he's quite a short fella.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he's like, as you get older, you get, that sort of visceral fat in between. You sort of expand in ways that you can't control, even with diet and exercise and all the rest of it. He's a bit bulky,
like a melted candle.
I know what you mean.
Mm.
But I look like this, so I would fucking kill for
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I would, if I looked like Tom Cruise looks at 60, I'd take that now.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so no problem. But I think
like a melted candle, by the way. So it's all right for you to do that, but I can't do all my Benny Safdie jokes. No? No, fine. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to. It's just a general commentary on people understanding that when they get to an age, it doesn't need to be about you taking your shirt off. That's not why people are watching.
Yeah. Well, I got mine, so
sure. Okay. So, what the fuck have I written here? The new. Oh, right. What do you think of Tom Cruise's performance in this? Sorry, go on.
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, he is actually playing it straight.
He's playing it quite straight. Yeah.
He's playing it straight. Yeah. What he's doing is he's playing it straight. And
there's some lines that are.
Yeah, there are. Like I'll kill myself and then I'll shoot her. Right.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of things like that. I mean, even his delivery, obviously, he's committed to that. It's not like he's walking out of the building going, "Do you hear what I said there?"
Yeah, but that's not how comedies generally work.
No, he is sort of playing it straight. He's just allowing the sort of the chaos and the farce around him. Right. That's how this movie works.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. I like him. I like Tom Cruise. We know that. That's a long-standing joke on this podcast.
Not a joke.
Not a joke.
It's not.
Again, I must qualify. I like Tom Cruise in movies.
Yes. Terrible pint.
I think he'd be a terrible pint. I think he's hugely problematic in many other ways.
Put him on screen though.
The guy's
shorts
gold.
Off. Let's go.
Absolute gold is the guy, and I think he's crucial as to your fair observations in plot and all the rest of it, to being able to plug him in and let him go, and you go, I can watch this for an hour 49. That's absolutely fine, thank you.
Yeah. Do you think they kind of just went like Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz? The outline was just Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz, spy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go.
Storyboard. The spy shit.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half. And bookended by
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I definitely don't think he was bad in this, like, in any way, shape, or form. It wasn't like a Tom Cruise performance where I was just like, oh yeah, Tom Cruise. Yeah. It was fine. It's fine. Tom Cruise, is he ever really bad? Hard to say.
Oh yeah, when would he be really bad?
I mean, The Mummy is not great, but he's surrounded by absolute shit, so it's really hard to actually say that's down to him.
He's not surrounded by shit.
Well, The Mummy, listen back. Come on, I moved your needle on this one.
You did. That film's not great, but Jake Johnson's decent. Sophia Boutella, Foie, I think you remember.
Foie?
Yeah.
Not four.
No, what did I say?
Foie.
Yeah. How do you say it?
Foie gras.
How does a normal person... Yeah, there we go. Thank you. God almighty, that's well practiced, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What you couldn't see was the rubbing of the thighs.
You didn't start drooling. Christ almighty. And then what's her name? The Irish lass?
Irish lass?
Well, she plays an Irish lass in Peaky Blinders. I can't remember what her name is.
Oh,
she was
remember.
You didn't like her in that, but I thought she was decent.
I can't remember at all.
I think surrounded by absolute shite, to sum up, is very harsh.
Okay. I couldn't remember The Mummy 2 days after watching it. There's no chance of watching it months after.
I will say for that film, but especially for this film, they're not supposed to stay with you, these films.
But I'm genuinely a little bit worried about myself now, though.
Well, so am I.
So, I'm genuinely going, like, I should remember things better than this.
Yeah.
Like, I did spend an hour and a half or 2 hours
These are
watching
films when you need to switch off, not think, honestly.
Yeah, but still, I'm doing this for a podcast. I should be able to remember some of it. Anyway, let's move on to Cameron D from And Destiny.
Yeah, look, I don't like Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, you're weirdo.
I don't like Cameron Diaz. I've never been particularly enamoured by her looks. Obviously, that's the way a lot of people my age know her because of The Mask and things like that. Yeah. I've always thought she was a bit... He's doing it again. He's rubbing his knees. He's drooling. She sort of annoys me. But I do think she works very well for this because she's got like... even when she is just bumbling along, she's got a real fucking sass about her, Cameron Diaz. Like, I don't know if you saw any of the press tour for this, but I don't know if you remember they did Top Gear.
Oh, no, I do. Yeah.
They did the Star of the Reason press card together. And she
Both
went
good
on,
times.
and she set the lap record. Now, of course, spoiler alert, TC goes on after her and then breaks that record because that's what TC does. I mean, who? But like, she set the lap record. And she was proper sort of leaning into it, like, yeah, don't you worry about it. I've got the fucking skills, mate. And I'm like, yeah, do you know what? Like, fair play, I don't like you, but that is Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
She's got a bit of something about her. And she works very well in this film. She works very well with Tom Cruise.
I think it is actually good casting, to be fair. Like, you put Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz in this kind of film, like, you should get there. Which is why I was left a little bit disappointed because it didn't quite hit there for me.
Yeah, you just want more. You just want more of it. That's all.
I want more. That's it. What about support then? So Peter Sarsgaard.
I'll be honest.
He's there.
Look, I'm going to stick with my star thing. This is my general note for the supporting cast. I'm going to stick with my star thing and say it works well when you can plug them in. So Paul Dano is Simon Feck.
Arse, drink, girls.
Very good. I need someone to... I need to be able to immediately feel sorry for this guy and accepting that he could be this geek.
You literally have listened to this podcast and gone like, Paul Dano.
Yeah, exactly.
Plug him in.
Yeah, exactly. So Paul Dano, brilliant. Everyone else, I think the support's pretty weak, honestly.
What do you make of Peter Sarsgaard? Are you familiar with him?
I will have seen him in something else.
There was a period of time where he seemed to be literally in everything that I watched. And I'm not saying he was ubiquitous in the industry, but it's like, you know, when you just watch like a few films, you're like, oh, he's there again. He's there. He was in, oh no, I can't remember what it's called now.
Shattered Glass, IMDb.
Yeah. No, he was in, but you won't have seen Shattered Glass.
No, I haven't seen that.
No. Anyway, Peter Sarsgaard.
Very meh for me, mate, I'll say.
Married to Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah. That's all I've got to say about him.
Yeah.
Well done, him. Yordi? How do you do the old Spanish J's? Yordi? Jordi Moya? Double L? Moya? Antonio, Tony, whatever his name is. Cheap Javier Bardem, already spoken about him.
Again, not great.
They could. That's where they could have spent that's where they could have injected something though, right? Save Paul Dano, put someone else in there. Take your Paul Dano money. Get someone
Paul
else.
Dano make an excellent villain. Paul Dano will make an excellent villain.
You see Paul Dano differently a little bit to me. I think I've not seen him in anything that I can project him as a. Like I've seen him as a Riddler in the Batman, right?
No, but like
in terms of that, but
think of his There Will Be Blood performance. He's so like out of it. Like he's out of his head in that movie. When he goes off, I think he can put those chops to really good use in a more villainous role.
We've talked about Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
she was there. Recasting, Carl, or anyone else you wanted to call out? Sorry.
Dale Dye's in this movie.
Dale
Dye plays his dad. Dale Dye is the military guy you get in whenever you want a military guy. Played the voice on the walkie-talkie. He's played Sarge in Toy Story.
Oh, right, yeah. He's the guy from Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, he...
Is that the same guy?
No. The Full Metal Jacket, that's the other guy. That's Arlie Emery.
Oh. Wasn't he in Toy Story?
No, Dale Dye's the guy in Platoon.
I got confused with my war movies.
But like Arlie Emery shows up a lot like that as well. But no, Dale Dye is his dad. But no, recasting, yes. So I've only done the big hitters. Who do you want to start with?
Let's start with Big TC.
The Big TC. Right. Pitt was rumoured for this movie.
Oh, I haven't read that. Okay.
Like Pitt could do it. I mean, he did a version of it in Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, Bullet Train. Yeah.
I think Pitt is too balls out Bullet Train as well. I mean, he's actually playing. He's playing Bullet Train too straight for me. I didn't like him in that. I like when Brad Pitt is goofy.
Yeah, goofy bad.
And I think actually he's too goofy for this film. So that puts me on to Clooney. I think Clooney would be very good in this movie. So there's a line in this movie when he says it a couple of times actually. Miller Cruz is like, I'm very good at what I do. And I just
could imagine the self-assurance.
I could imagine Clooney turn into, look, I'm very good at what I do. But yet, something's still going wrong around him.
Yeah.
Because he can play that sort of role. It's a generous role in that sense, in that you're willing to look like a twat, even when you're given a straight performance.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Clooney could do that.
Okay.
I've got two more. How'd you like this one? Hugh Jackman. Again, Hugh Jackman can give that performance. He can laugh at himself a little bit, but he could be uber serious, competent spy.
Mangold directed him in Thingy and Leopold.
Leopold. Yeah, he's great in that. I've not seen it. A really left field one. Ooh. Don't think he's done much stuff like this, but Jason Bateman.
Oh, no, he'd struggle, wouldn't he? He'd struggle to find him a convincing.
Yeah, but you know that again. Thinking about that line again, Jason Bateman, when he takes her aside and goes, "Look, I am really good at what I do."
But then you'd ask him to ride a motorbike, and I feel like he'd fall off.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you took out the action side of it, then yeah, maybe. I think a convincing action star, Jason Bateman.
Well, that's what I mean. He hasn't done a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I could see him with that sort of.
The most active I've seen him in is like Game Night, and it's not exactly an action role.
No.
So I think, although I've not seen that Carry On, he's in that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't know what he's
a villain in that.
I haven't seen it, but
it's all right.
Yeah. Does he do much? Does he like?
No.
It's just
no. Okay, right. Well, we'll stick with Clooney, I think.
It's an interesting one. Yeah. Don't know whether he would do it, because just as what you said, it's kind of like a not taking all the glory, I guess, in a way, kind of role. Would he even be wanting to do that? I don't know. Some of the names that were up for this before Tom Cruise became attached, I don't know if this supports your view of this film. I think it might, in retrospect, right? Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Adam Sandler.
No.
Gerard Butler.
It's borderline. Well, so Cameron Diaz then.
Yeah.
You need someone with a bit of sass. You
Mm.
absolutely need someone with a bit of sass.
Lucy Liu, my girl Drew. No?
I actually think Emily Blunt would be brilliant in this.
Yes! There we go.
I mean, she'd be brilliant with Tom Cruise.
I mean, yeah.
In this, I mean,
if only they did a movie together, that'd be great.
Exactly. Yeah. But she does that thing where she gives as good as she gets. And this is the thing about Cameron Diaz, why I don't fully buy the damsel in distress thing. She completely does what she wants in this movie repeatedly, and that's part of the problem. Because Tom Cruise needs to then keep rescuing her because she fucking refuses to be rescued. Right? That's the problem. So you need that bit of sass, and I think she'd be great in it. Sandra Bullock, especially if you're recasting it with George,
Get a bit of gravity.
Yeah, I also it's very good. I think we all see what you did there. And then again, maybe sticking with the George thing, Anna Kendrick again, because I need
You fucking hated.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But I need somebody to keep saying, listen, you've got to stop drugging me. This is not on.
I think she would actually be too young for it though. It would feel weird. It would get weird, especially if you didn't recast. Even if you recast George Clooney, it would still feel a bit weird.
Yeah. So yeah,
I mean, Cameron Diaz is still like a good 20 years younger than. No, maybe not 20.
No, she's a bit younger, yeah. But,
15.
No, yeah, I mean, like, unironically, I think Emily Blunt would have been...
Emily Blunt, yes.
We've
not done enough recasting of Emily Blunt recently. I'm so sorry, Emily. She
because-
might have even stopped listening.
Because she's on the marketing trail for the Smashing Machine. Seeing more Emily Blunt on my timeline, it's just glorious. She's such fun.
Just a wonderful, wonderful human being. Welcome anytime, Emily.
Oh,
anytime.
God almighty.
If you can come up with a mash flicks,
yeah,
be on in a second.
Yeah.
We're booked up until March, but it's fine. We'll find a slot for you.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Emily.
We've got other podcasters, so just that's the way it is. You got any more?
Peter Sarsgaard, Fitzgerald.
Fitz.
I can only assume that Mark Strong must have been busy. And let's be fair, it's not an assumption, is it? Because we know he was. He was in everything else.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he was busy. He would have just had to squeeze it in his 18 films a year.
I think he would have been all right. Josh Brolin, I actually quite like as a sort of another agent, but a bad one. You look at him and go, he's a bad guy.
No, he's not always a bad guy.
No, but his good guys are always like bad guys that are doing the right thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're always compromised good guys.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
One more, Paul Dano, Simon Feck. I need a geek. I need someone to feel. Michael Cera.
Sure.
Jesse Eisenberg. If you want to be an arsehole, if you want to be an arsehole, Jesse Eisenberg.
I would have actually. I think I might have. I know that's obviously not the direction it goes, because you need to think that Tom Cruise is protecting this delicate man-child.
Yes.
Right. So Eisenberg, arsehole, Michael Cera doesn't work, because you're like, well, why are you protecting this arsehole? Just fucking feed him to the wolves. That's fine.
Yeah.
Michael Cera, you can see that. I think he gets less pathos. He's less pathetic than Paul Dano, though.
I agree. This is why I repeatedly recast Paul Dano in films that require you to feel for someone instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so any changes? A section where we each come up with up to 3 changes. How many do you have, Carl?
I've got 2.
No, I've got 3, but they're pretty weak. Go on. Actually, no, I'll go. Make it funnier. I mean, that's not... It's the kind of note that a shit studio executive would give, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just go like, what do you know? Make it... I think you should make it funnier.
Yeah, look, don't disagree. I think that's a wider problem with films. My number 1 change needs a stronger antagonist.
Yes.
I thought Finch
100%.
and Quintana were pretty weak.
Yeah, I think...
And I want a cartoon one. Like, I want a Bond.
Oh, he needs to be big.
Javier Bardem. Like, I want a Javier Bardem-esque cartoonish villain in this film.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they had some screen time, and they were just very low key.
Yeah,
and it's just like, no, they need to dominate. They need to dominate, and you need to go like, boo, hiss, boo.
Yeah, absolutely.
That kind of level. Yeah. My second one, already mentioned, but spending more time with those characters, like let the chemistry do some work. They've got a bit of chemistry going. Lean on your stars that you've paid loads of money to. Give them something to do with each other. So I would like to see it. Problem is with that, would it then become a longer film?
Yeah.
Like, as in what you getting rid of and stuff. You'd be cutting a part of the globetrotting bit to spend some time maybe on the island.
Yeah, or some set pieces.
Yeah, you'd maybe lose a set piece, maybe the bulls and the motorbike thing, which I don't have strong memories of. So you could maybe do that so that then essentially it pays off more in the end, and maybe you get a bit more humour going. Maybe it's a twofer. You know, you get a bit of the humour going on the island and stuff with a bit of a mismatch and stuff as they're learning to figure out each other. I don't know.
Mm-mm. I would like a little bit less exposition. I think this movie.
I mean, just rinse and repeat that for every movie, really, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The thing is, sometimes like in a Bond film, right? They use exposition, and we've said this before. You'll cut to like M's office, and that's where they will use that 2 or 3 minutes to set up the entire film. They use it. So exposition
essentially
is
explaining what the mission is. Yeah.
Exposition is absolutely fine when you use it correctly, when you use it in the right sort of film and the right way. Because the point with those films is again, we don't need you to be thinking about all this. You just need to know this, and then off we go. The problem with this movie is when it did employ it, it was in a couple of those moments where it was potentially a little bit clever. And I think of the truth serum scene. It's like, well, you should have just left that at Tom Cruise having, tricked you into doing this thing, and we'd have maybe figured it out later. Or we wouldn't, because again, it doesn't really matter. But I definitely didn't need you to tell me what I might have missed. So yeah, bit less of that.
That's it. It's like you give the audience a bit more credit, particularly when it doesn't actually matter for the story.
It doesn't really matter. And they had the line. They did have the line where he looks and he goes, "Oh, that hurt more than I thought it would have done." So they've already given us a cue. Just leave it at that. Yeah. We'll either get it or we won't.
Yeah. And my other one's just like, I want the stakes to be a little bit higher. I want them to be, and I think this actually feeds into the villain piece though, like the bad guy, because it all just feels a bit like some budget guy, local guy who the ship is like, so I'm gonna go in this, and they're globetrotting all over the world against a guy who's based in like Croydon. I don't know. Nothing against Croydon.
Like you haven't paid off your next store card. Yeah, he's the debt collector that you've been
exactly. Yeah.
Better stay clear of this guy.
I just want to say, nothing against Croydon. I hear it's an absolute shithole.
Oh, dear.
Yep. All right. This is why you're wrong. So our closing statement from each of us. Carl, do you want to go first? Or do you want to go
Well, I'll go first. Right. So, if you pull this film apart, you're not really wrong. I do agree that it's not funny enough. I think that's a broader problem in films. I still had fun with this film because I was very in tune with what it's asking of me, which is not very much, is to sit down and have a laugh. To take your point about you want to have more Cruise and Diaz because they did have good chemistry, I think that would probably get in the way, because I think this is supposed to be a fast-moving kind of fun thing, and that's why you have stars, so you don't need to get bogged down in all of that. You'll be more accepting of what they're putting out. And I enjoyed the little nods to sort of other films. I enjoyed the tone in the way it was not necessarily taking off, but sort of like just, we see you. That's kind of fun. We're globetrotting like Bond. But we've got a bit of the attitude of True Lies, which is in itself a bit of a parody. So yeah, I had a really good time. We don't do this anymore. We don't do the rating. We'll do it in the retro. This is one of those that I would go, look, I'm not going to give it a particularly high score.
It's good, but it's
But I had a good time with it, and I don't think it's asking much of me as a viewer. So I was happy to go along with it.
Well, Carl, I want to start by saying your complete disregard for gender dynamics at this day and age is just obscene.
I'll cut this out.
I, for one, think that is a very important part of movie business, and you just completely whitewashing it over. I don't like it. I won't stand for it. I don't think our listeners should stand for it. But It's interesting. So I kind of had this summarized as TC by the numbers, right? He wanted to do another spy thing. The Tourist wasn't working, so he found this as his vehicle for Tom Cruise.
Wasn't that Johnny Depp?
Yeah, it ended up being Johnny Depp, but Tom Cruise was attached to it for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind have seen a Tom Cruise, Angelina Jolie film.
Yeah,
Can't really see how they would work together. You know,
they wouldn't as well, would they? She's too serious.
I think it would have been an odd one. So yeah, the interesting points that you've raised actually, which may have led me to reassess this, is the fact that this isn't a shit version of better films. It is a nod to other films in the genre,
I think so.
potentially as well. So that's an interesting angle, and maybe for the retro, maybe I'll watch the extended cut and see how her mechanic skills really add to the depth of this plot, but also reassess the how it fits in there. So I think you've raised some points that I definitely didn't consider when I was watching it, and appreciate the different levels.
It sounds like a quiver to me.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Yeah, so in terms of needle moving, it's tricky. I mean, without a rewatch, right? It's tricky to say that you would have moved me to a like. But you know what? I'm going to give you credit because I think you deserve. I think you've earned. I think you have earned a move up to ambivalent. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rewatch it. I am going to rewatch it. The extended version. I'm actually going to watch the extended version because it gives me more shit to talk about for the retro.
How long is that? How long is the extended version?
I don't know actually. Yeah, I can't imagine it's much longer. To be fair.
No.
If it's half an hour longer, I'm not watching it. I'll just nope. But yeah, let's revisit in the retro and see if that looking it through the lens has actually made me to go, actually, no, fuck it, it's all right.
Hang on,
but I'm going to say,
I think I've got a line for this. Hang on.
Go on.
I think we're recycling the classic, but it is just chill out. Stop taking this as seriously.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely in that genre, right? It's definitely in the, hey, look, you can watch this film in a particular mood, and maybe you can really just go, yeah, good bit of fun.
Oh,
other times you can be seeing, you go like, oh, why are you wasting my time?
I agree with that as well. By the way, 100%. You've got to be in the mood for a film like this, because otherwise you'll look at all its flaws. Oh no.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes down to that, right? But yeah, so I think you've done a cracking job. I'm gonna rewatch it, but for the minute, I'm gonna move to the middle. I'm gonna go to ambivalent and go. Maybe more, Carl. Maybe more. I'll just show a bit of calf and then maybe a bit of thigh later. We'll see.
Yeah. Lovely.
You got anything else, Carl?
No, all good.
All right, then that's all we've got. So if we moved the needle for you this week, or even if we didn't, please do rate us, follow, subscribe, and give us a 5-star review wherever you are listening. It really does drug the algorithm and get us out there to a larger bikini-clad audience. Our Blue Sky, Instagram, and Twitter is MTN Movie Pod. Our YouTube channel is at Movie the Needle, and you can also find our page on Facebook and some very occasional TikToks at movie.the.needle. All details are in the show description, so please do follow and comment wherever you are, and subscribe on YouTube so I can beat my child. Beat him. He's still winning. Every time we get more followers, he does too. It's very infuriating. Anyway, join us next week as we are joined by another guest who brings their mash for us to dissect as we mash flicks and chill. So for me and Carl, it's goodbye.
Goodbye.
I just want Carl to recognise that without me, the podcast would be here. With me, here. Without me, with me. Without me, with me. Goodbye.